Let's make one thing clear, content bestie. You can absolutely start from where you are right now and use what you already have. That actually puts you at more of an advantage than a disadvantage. The reason why I can confidently say this is because when you don't have this huge team behind you and this big studio setup and all this elaborate gear just to create content, you are forced to focus on the one thing that's actually going to grow your YouTube channel. And that's you, the content creator. That's your main focus right now. You can worry about the expensive gear and all that later on down the road if you choose to go that route. But if you have an Android or iPhone or any kind of smartphone at your disposal, it is possible to build and grow on the YouTube platform. Now, here's one thing that I know will hit home for a lot of us small content creators is not only are you the face of your platform, you're the voice and you're the reason why you're going to see the growth that you desire so that you can hit your goal of monetization. Nobody really cares about the setup that you have behind the content that you're creating. They care more about what's in front of them right here, right now. They want to hear from you, they want to see you. You have answers in your head and in your content to questions that people are asking every single day on this platform. Like, no joke. I think the last stats that I saw for YouTube in particular is that people are literally uploading 20 million videos a day to the YouTube platform as of right now. Like, as we speak, videos are going into the algorithm. And this is every day, 20 million videos. And the thing is, that's a lot of videos, obviously, but yours could be one of them because in those millions of videos, most of those are just a bunch of noise. They're not really like informative content or informative videos that are helping people solve a problem. They could just be just random willy-nilly videos. But you, on the other hand, if your goal is to get monetized on this platform and you want to use your creativity and your content to reach people while getting paid to do it, you're going to have to get more serious and more intentional about the one viewer opposed to the millions of others who could bypass your content. If you get clear and intentional on the one viewer or the one group of viewers that will actually gain something from your content, you're already winning. And that puts you at an advantage because all you had was you, your content, and your smart device, which leads me to my next point. Content bestie, you do not need better gear. You just simply need better structure. You need to get more clear on where you're going and where you would like your videos to land. If you yourself, as a content creator, do not have a clear view of the landing that you would like to achieve, how would the algorithm or Mr. YouTube know where to put you? If you don't even know where you're going to end up, how does the algorithm know? That's kind of a simple way that you can have in your mind to say, okay, if I start a video, if I start it one way, I have to finish it this way. You can't go into a real estate topic and then end it with, I'm going to try the new Chipotle bowl that just came out. Like, what are we doing? That was a bit of a stretch, but you get the point. Like, stick to the thing that you came into the video with so that no one gets lost. If you get lost in your own thoughts, just imagine how the viewer feels. You can't veer off into this thing or that thing. That does not mean that you can't speak on multiple different topics. All I'm saying is don't do it all in one video. If you are talking about real estate, your thumbnail title should say that. It should represent that. Your video title should represent that. And you, as the creator, should represent that. Not at any point should you go into a video with everything hitting all the check marks. You got the title, you got the thumbnail, you got the intro, you got the hook, you got the information, all this da 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 da. And then you're ending it with,
now let's get into this grocery haul.
like, like, what are we doing? You have to be clear all the way through because as clear as you make yourself throughout your content, the clearer it will be to Miss Algorithm where she needs to put you, and the better it will be for the experience of the viewer who gets a hold of that content, because the whole thing is about the viewer. You want to keep people on your videos longer. So in order to do that, you have to start strong and finish strong. Don't veer off. It will not benefit you in the long run. Trust me. Now, I went into this video understanding that I did not want this to be long and drawn out. But before I close it out, I do want you guys to understand that you are not too late. You are not late to the game. You are right on time. If you're starting from where you are right now, if you took a little creative break throughout the year, or you're just simply trying to reinvent and revamp what you've already started and built, this is the right time for you. You do not have to wait for the new year. You don't have to wait for January 1st, 2026. You can do this today. And I'm leading by example because that's what I'm doing. It's a random day during the week. I got the inspiration and the strategy in mind that I wanted to use. And even if you don't feel like it, just go for it anyway. You'll feel so much free afterwards. It's just weird how that happens. Like, I did not feel like recording this video today. I honestly did not know how I was going to take a new approach on coming back to my YouTube channel. I knew that I would come back. I didn't know when, and I didn't give myself any restrictions on how soon that would be. That's why it's taking me up until this point to upload this video. But something in my creative little heart was just like, I think somebody needs to hear this. And once you find that little spark in you that I know you have, because you are a walking disco ball, okay? You are full of so much light. I know that you have that thing that's just burning within you, and you scroll through videos looking for that inspiration that you think is going to get you out of your rut. Honestly, that's an illusion. It's an illusion. Hopefully, this video that you're watching is helping you in that way, but that's not the point of this video. This video was to simply go from one content bestie to another to remind you that it's not too late. You can use what you have, and you don't need anything extra other than your beautiful self. Okay? So, on that note, I really hope that something makes you smile today. And you know I'm going to see you on the next upload, content bestie. So let's go ahead and catch up in the comments, and I'll see you on the next video.